Somebody's branched out.
I love to say about astrology.
He does.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but
You should put him on the
talk
spot.
to Betsy for a second. Ask her a few questions.
Okay, go
About her
ahead.
sign. Give her some.
Oh yeah,
Nice,
yeah,
put
love
him
that
on the
stuff.
spot.
Love that.
Actually,
Let's
one
do
thing-
it. Come on, Amir, let's do it. Go.
Well, one thing I want to say is, not necessarily about Betsy, just in general. You know, I was interested in astrology somewhere about maybe 10, 15 years ago, only to disprove it, because I did not believe in it, and I thought, you know, this is not going to, this is all BS. Barbara Streisand.
And Betsy Schwartz.
And,
Barbara Schwartz.
So I have a friend who was way into this astrology, numerology stuff, and so he told, you know, he made a bet with me. It says, you know, just stay with me, learn the language, and you know, you decide for yourself. If you think this is not real, then you know, then I lose the bet. But you know, if you think that this is all real, then you owe me an apology. In my attempt to try to disprove him, I learned that there was really some truth to it, and I became amazed with it. And 15 years later, I'm just astonished as to how amazingly true it can be. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of astrology that you know that you see in the newspapers, you know, back of newspapers, you know, generally just a couple of lines there. The thing that I just wanted to say is for a lot of non-believers, they say, how does, you know, one got to do with anything? You know, how do people that are born in the same month can have similar characteristics? Everybody's different. And what I wanted to say is that, you know, you could take, an orange, a grapefruit, a lemon, a lime, a tangerine. You know, they all have different sizes, they all have different colors, they all have their own characteristics. Yet, they're all citrus fruits. Now, if somebody comes and says, you know, Barbara, I have, you know, we were in a new island, we discovered a brand new fruit, and its name is, I don't know, Pongo. Would you have any idea what it is? No. Absolutely not. But if they tell you, well, it's a citrus fruit, would you then have some idea as how it may? It's probably round. It's probably within, you know, this size to this size. You get some general ideas about it, right?
Yeah.
You know, it has a peel. You know, has a certain look. You know, probably got vitamin C in it. You know, you would know some commonalities about it, and that's exactly how astrology works, in my opinion. It's like, you know, you tell somebody, you know, you're a Gemini, you're an Aquarius, or something like that. It's like saying you're, you know, it's like citrus. You would get some idea about the character, though everyone has its own personality.
So you're saying the 12 signs,
Yes.
per se,
Yeah.
have their own particular peculiarities and
right, they have things in common.
identities,
Exactly.
and they all differ. The 12 differ.
The 12 differ, and while they have their commonalities, they each have their own personalities, which makes them different than the other.
Huh.
So, you know, Lorraine here is born February 6th.
And actually, we just found out that Rocky was born on the same exact day.
Yeah, that's just amazing. Yeah.
But
And
also-
we heard our thumb the other. He heard his thumb the other
Yesterday.
day, and I heard my thumb today.
But I also understand that he was born under a bad sign.
Well, a few years before, but what? You know,
Oh, okay. Who's counting? Right.
Right. So,
So you found there is validity then
there is
in
definitely validity in astrology.
so I should read my horoscope more often, or
Well, yours happens to be a horoscope.
you should be ready.
this guy's good. Keep him.
He's
Keep
done
him.
enough for you. Yeah.
Amir, did you finally apologize?
Oh, I did a royal apology. Absolutely. Yeah, I ended up taking him on a trip.
Very nice. Oh, that's a good apology. Yeah.
Right.
Very nice.
So,
So what do you know about Libras?
to stay away from them. My ex-wife was a Libra.
When was her birthday?
Huh?
When was her birthday? Do you
October 13th.
remember? Okay, mine's September 28th. So.
Oh, you're a September Libra, so you're fine.
She's okay. Yeah.
Ended up taking her on a trip.
I'm ready to go.
Well, Libras are typically, Libra's an air sign. It is the most masculine sign of the zodiac as far as the, you know, signs are concerned. So typically Libras are, even though as feminine as they are because they're ruled by Venus, they're also very masculine in some, in their ways, and tomboys of kind.
That's definitely not me.
Typically.
That might be the October Libras,
Yeah, typically.
not the September ones.
Right. Very bubbly, very
That's
sociable,
true. That's
social
true.
butterflies, and they're very popular. They're very popular with people.
I've heard they have hollow legs too.
I don't know about that one, but man, this slide is just arm sweating.
It's actually in my what do you call it? There's 3 signs. So Aquarius is my
There are
main
3
one,
air
and then
signs.
there's
Yes. There's Aquarius. There is
my cusp is in Libra. One of my signs is Libra.
Yeah.
All right, well, I
Aquarius,
have,
Libra, and Gemini. The
Paper
3
towels,
signs.
they're paper
Are air
towels.
signs. The 3 air signs, right?
all right, so tell me about Sagittarius, since I'm the one who just had the birthday yesterday.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, somewhere.
I'm a Sagittarius too, by the way.
When's your
birthday? Sagittarius.
Mine was December 10th.
Okay, we're close.
So happy birthday to
Thank
both
you,
of
and
us.
thank
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So what are we? What's our sign? Because I don't know much about it.
Sagittarians make great partners. Sagittarians make great partners. Most of them, they also make great parents too, but not necessarily. They're not known best as making the best parents. They're mostly known as making the best partners in life. Very.
So what happened to
Very
us? I was divorced, and I was married once,
Right.
and you were divorced, so.
Right.
What happened
So
to
what
us?
happened?
It's the other person's fault.
Yeah.
No, honestly, that's a great question.
No blame here, no blame. Oh, Lauren?
Oh, there we go.
Thank you. New hat and new fashion.
Yeah. Whatever works.
Yeah.
So not
Thank you.
necessarily great partners in marriage,
Well,
but
it takes
partners
the
in
right
lots of things.
person to make it work. It takes the right
It's not that
partnership.
way.
Honestly.
No, they're great partners in marriage, and they're the best friends. I mean, they're friends that you keep for life.
They are actually.
Yeah,
My best friend is a Sagittarius. I love her to death.
right.
Your
Well,
brother is a
Sagittarius is your
Sagittarius.
soulmate anyway. Aquarius, Sagittarius are soulmates.
We don't agree
You
on
know,
that, but that's a different
But
story.
okay.
Okay.
The thing about people being right for each other. So there is no such thing as a bad sign or good sign. There is no such thing as
Red match.
there should never be a fault associated with any kind of a relationship that breaks down. There are people that are just naturally congruent toward each other, and there are people that are just naturally not made for each other.
And we took a
I
chance.
have right. So it's just you gotta be with the one that is most naturally suited
Yeah.
to you, and
Takes the right partnership to make it work.
right. So that's all there is. You just gotta find the right partner
Yeah.
and the right one that matches you. Otherwise, everybody's great. My ex-wife is great. I'm sure everybody's good. And
All my exes are great as long as they're really far away from me.
Well, yeah, they're not great for you.
No,
I mean,
they're great for
I use
someone
this.
else.
I use this
Yeah.
example to illustrate the point. Hydrogen is an element, oxygen is an element, and carbon is an element. Is each one of them? Is there a bad element? No. The combinations of the combination of them is what makes the different products. So you put oxygen and carbon together, CO2. You get CO2, carbon dioxide, or even carbon monoxide, which is a poison. Okay, you split them apart and you match up oxygen with hydrogen. You get
Water.
You get water,
Yeah.
which is a source of life.
Yeah.
So, no element is bad in itself. It's just it's our combinations that make something poisonous or good.
Some people bring out
So-
the best in you,
Absolutely.
and some people bring out the worst in you. And it's really important to find the person that you don't only like, but you like the type of person that you are around them. You like yourself around them. So it's really all about finding the right partnership, because people are great on their own, but when they come together, it's
The
either it's
combinations,
working or
right.
it doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
You just got to find the right partner for you.